Alrighty guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all having an awesome day today. For today's video, we're going to be taking a look at two of the most popular brands when it comes to the world of budget guitars. One of them has been dominating in the acoustic market for some time, and the other one has been dominating in the electric market for some time. However, they just released a brand new line of acoustic guitars, so I thought it'd be a very entertaining video to compare these and see how they go. We're going to look at Orangewood versus Firefly. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so first off, I want to thank Firefly for sponsoring this video and sending this guitar for us to check out. To my right is going to be the Firefly acoustic. This is the DA02. I'm assuming that stands for Dreadnought Acoustic second model. I don't know. Anyway, we are going to be going over the specifications of each instrument and talk about some of the features, the price point, what each one offers, and then we're going to do some playing tones. We're going to play some of the same riffs in both guitars so you can kind of see how the sound will differ, and then we're gonna try to see if we can play some stuff that, you know, better suits the style of guitar that we're using. Anyways, so let's start with the DA02. So the DA02 has a solid spruce top, abalone rosette, abalone binding. You've got, I believe this is a rosewood bridge with a bone saddle bridge here. You got your bridge pins, which are plastic, and then this one has rosewood back and sides. Now, it doesn't really say on the Guitars Garden website whether it's laminate or solid, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take a guess that for the price it goes for, it's laminate. But it is a solid top, which is the most important part in terms of your acoustic guitar's projection. So, and then we have binding all over the guitar. So the guitar is, you know, full binding on both sides of the body, all across the neck, except for the headstock, but everything else is bound. Speaking of the headstock, you can see some of that rosewood there with the Firefly logo. I think it looks really, really nice. That is all in mother of pearl. And then you can see the joint for the headstock, and you can see the Grover style tuners that they always use. These are really nice because it's kind of like a smoky chrome color, if you will, which is not the same they use on the electrics, but aesthetically it looks similar, just looks a little bit better in my mind. I think I covered all of my bases here. It's made in China, just like all Firefly guitars. So this one sells for $179.91, if I remember correctly, plus shipping, which is about $27. So you're looking at about $207 shipped to your door. Now I'm only talking about regular pricing. I believe these are on sale right now. But for this comparison, we're going to look at the retail, you know, the standard retail price for both instruments. So now that I've covered all of these specs and features of this guitar, we're going to go ahead and look at competitor number 2, which is going to be the Orangewood that we have right here. Now, of course, one thing that you're going to be seeing is this one comes with a gig bag, whereas the Firefly doesn't. So let's open it up. And here we go. Alrighty. So this one is the Orangewood Oliver mahogany. So this one has a solid top as well. It's all mahogany, sides and back, but in the page it does clarify that it's laminate. Very, very beautiful. We also have a bone bridge and plastic pins here. Some of the same specs. Obviously, this is a different body shape, right? This is a kind of like a grand concert, whereas that's a dreadnought. So keep in mind that for the tone video, that will make a difference. One has a bigger box than the other. So yeah, but overall, we're going to just be looking like at the quality and all the features and all the stuff you get. So this one also has a bone nut, just like the Firefly. And then this one has also kind of Grover style tuners, but the buttons are plastic and they're black. I think it looks really nice too. And then you've got the Orangewood headstock right there. And I think I've covered all of my basses. This one is made in Indonesia, so that would be one of the differences there. This one retail price is $225. I believe it's also on sale right now, but it's $225 free shipping to your door. So we're looking at about an $18-20 difference in price if we're just comparing retail pricing, but you do get a gig back with it. So I think that brings the value very, very close. One thing I will say is that these guitars, the Orangewood, they do come set up from California, I believe. So that's another bonus that you're getting. The Firefly, as far as I know, it's not guaranteed to come set up. I will say, however, my Firefly came with amazing action. Maybe I was just lucky on the one they sent. But yeah, I think we've covered all of our bases with both instruments. So what I'd like to do is do some tonal comparisons of playing the same riff on both guitars, see what that sounds like. And then maybe we'll put a pickup on them and see what that does too. We're just gonna go over some sound samples and then give you guys my final thoughts on both instruments and, you know, which one is the better buy or just which one might make more sense for you. So let's go ahead and check out what that looks like. after comparing both guitars, it's, you know, really impressive how spoiled for choice we are in today's world when it comes to inexpensive guitars. I mean, the fact that both of these guitars are about 200 bucks and, you know, 210, 220 bucks shipped to your door is absolutely insane for the amount of guitar you're getting. Tonally, I do think the Firefly sounds a little bit louder. I think the tones are a little bit brighter. A lot of that could be the characteristics of it just being a Dreadnought guitar. I would love if I had the Austin, which is Firefly's Dreadnought, I would have compared it to that, but I didn't know what I was getting sent from Firefly, so, you know, we're comparing what we got. Overall, what I'd like to do now is just talk about the features, the price point, you know, quality points, and if we have any negatives to talk about. So let's start this off with the Firefly. So some of the positives with the Fireflies, the top is very nice. It's very, very elegant, very beautiful. They classified it as a AAA. As far as I know, and I could be wrong, I mean, I've only played guitar for 20 years and own like 1,000, but I've always heard of wood grading happening on flame tops. I do know that there's different ways to grade wood, so maybe it's a very genuine thing, but they have this graded or certified as a AAA top. You know, it looks nice. That's all I'll say. I just don't know the validity of that. I will say that in terms of appointments, I think this one gets slightly better marks because you do have, you know, the abalone binding across the top along with, you know, the cream binding. You have the abalone and the rosette. Looks very, very nice. You know, you have a few more appointments. And then the rosewood back end sides are very, very nice. As far as finish flaws or that kind of thing, I would say the quality in terms of fit and finish is way better on the acoustic than it's been for my electrics, which is saying a lot because I think the electrics offer a lot of value for the money. The only finish flaw, I'm gonna see if I can post a close-up, but it's this thing right here. It's kind of like a little, I don't know, it's like a little bubble or something. Not a huge deal, it's very minor. You have to get the guitar close to you to be able to see it. And then I think the neck looks very, very beautiful. It plays very, very well. That's one of the things, you know, even though this isn't guaranteed to come set up, I was very fortunate with because the action on this thing is insanely low. It's almost electric guitar low. So very, very happy with that. Yeah, I think it's very comfortable, very beautiful guitar. I don't really have a lot to not be too happy about. One thing I will call out, just because I know this is a general concern, and if you didn't, then I'd like to share it with you. As of now, and I could be wrong, so if I'm wrong, somebody in the comment section, please correct me, but I believe these guitars are being shipped in a single cardboard box with only a thin layer of wrapping. There have been some people complaining and being concerned about damages to the acoustic guitars and actually receiving damaged guitars. Now, I believe Firefly is taking care of those people, but I do want to point that out. It does also seem to be like it's something that's being worked on, so by the time I post this video, it might already be solved, or, you know, either way, I don't think you have a lot to worry about, but I just want to point it out because some people might be like very particular about that. Oh yeah, let's look at the Orangewood now and go some over the highlights. So obviously there's a lot of value packed into this guitar just because you're getting it set up, you're getting it with a gig bag, and it's actually pretty good gig bag. Like this isn't, you know, the cheapest of the cheap. This is easily a $35 to $45 gig bag. So that is awesome. One other thing I will say is that Orangewood actually has really good customer service. I had an issue with this guitar to where the neck wasn't set properly, and I didn't really notice it. I had some light fret buzz, and I just thought it might be like a fret level or something like that. But when I took it to my tag, he was the one that pointed it out and he showed it to me. I was like, oh, that's a big problem. And it had been 11 months since I bought my Orangewood. Again, it played so great out of the box, I didn't really mind it. Until I wanted to just get it set up, right, because of winter and all that stuff. Anyways, long story short, Orangewood took care of me. They actually asked me to send the guitar back out at their own expense, and they replaced it. Well, they didn't replace it. They fixed the problem, so I guess they took the neck off and reinstalled it properly, set it properly, and now it plays great with little to no buzzing, you know, so no complaints there. I do want to point that out because I think they were awesome with that. Yeah, you get a gig back, it comes set up. Obviously mine had an imperfection, but they responded to that, and, you know, I guess they also adjusted it. So really, really happy with that. When I was talking to Firefly, they were very confident about their tuners being better than the Orangewood ones. It seems like they know each other, like they know the factories and all that. But I will have to say, like, both are really, really good. So sorry, George, I can't tell you that it's better. I'll just say it's equally as good. This one is just slightly more expensive, but you do get the bag. As far as finish floss, I don't think I have anything to point out. I mean, it's finished really, really, really well. I can see why this brand has been dominating the acoustic market for so long. Yeah, I mean, like, I've got nothing. The strap buttons are unimpressive if you want to get very particular. Really, there's nothing I can complain about. So really, really good. Tonally, I do think this has a much more mellow sound, and the projection is a little bit less on the Orangewood. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. A lot of that probably has to do with the body. I'm assuming the Austin Dreadnought model would have a little bit more projection, but I will have to say tonally my preference was the Firefly, and aesthetically I do think it does have a couple more premium features, but you do get a gig bag and a guaranteed setup here. So, you know, balance this out. I think if you're gonna set your guitar up anyway to your preference, and you're maybe gonna like plug this in, play live, like that kind of stuff, maybe the Firefly is a better option for you, just because I think it's a little bit more comfortable. Like, I like that neck shape just a little bit more, and you do get aesthetically like some slightly nicer appointments. I think with the Orangewood though, if you just want an acoustic guitar to play acoustically at home and not plug it in and not have to be too concerned about taking it to attack or setting it up yourself, like, hey, you got it with the bag and all, right? Very, very close. I really can't tell you which is the winner. I like them both just about the same. You know, one serves one purpose, one serves the other. In terms of styles, I think Dreadnoughts, you know, they'll do a little bit of everything. Some people associate them sometimes with blues, but they do the same when we're in concerts, so it's tough, right? Both guitars, in my opinion, for the price, they sound good, they look fantastic, they play well. You know, no concerns really with anything. So I guess that brings me down to the conclusion of this video. I hope it was educational. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, I hope that you leave me a like, comment, and that you subscribe, because it really helps me out as I keep trying to put out more and more videos and more frequently. So anyways, that's it for me. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next video review. Take care and have a great rest of your day.